Charles Mark Atkins. I was a hull technician, second class. When I was on the ship, that was an auxiliary repair ship, and it was during World War II. 1943 is when the keel was laid, and it was commissioned 44 and went straight to Ulithi in World War II. And Hector was one of 4 Vulcan-class repair ships that went around Ulithi repairing a lot of the ships there that had been in the battles with the Japanese. It was kind of they were developed to be kind of the Navy's secret weapon to keep the ships put them right back in battle instead of towing them back to the dry dock in the States, put them back in the war room crib. So those ships stayed in existence. Mine stayed in, it was decommissioned in 1987. So they did peacekeeping missions as well as during combat. Then it fired its guns in Korea at the invasion of Incheon. We have veterans in our association that were on board when she shot 5-inch guns in Incheon. Quite a history on that ship. Well, World War II, Hector, one of 4 repair ships going back and forth. They traded out and rotated on the west coast, and the Vulcan stayed on the east coast mostly, but they were over during World War II also. So they're all sister ships trading off and sometimes working all together. Went through the war, and then after the war did peacetime ship repair in between going around the Pacific if somebody needed some kind of fixing. We could have aircraft carriers and submarines and anything. Auxiliary repair, you could repair any ship anywhere. The foundry had an onboard foundry. We've cast anchors. We've repaired the whole front end, the bows on ships. Just anything you could do, propulsion, engine. They had an onboard glasses repair shop. If you needed a pair of glasses, we had guys that would do it. Radio repairmen, a hospital with doctors and nurses. So it was made to just do anything, pull up alongside, fix it up, get it back in the battle. Well, the famous one in World War II was the USS Houston. In fact, we have original photographs in our archives with the USS Hector. It was torpedoed by a Japanese submarine, and the Hector, it was sinking, and the Hector, the way the story goes from some of the vets that I've talked to, they lassoed it and ran it aground, and then the Hector, I've interviewed some of the guys that were there and actually pulled the bodies off the ship, and they fixed it. We got pictures of the repairs they did. There was quite a bit of extensive damage to the ship. There was other ships that also did work on it too. That's the famous one, what Hector had done. Off and on, all I know is the ships, there's some of the ships. We had the USS Strauss. There's a lot of destroyers and South Vietnamese ships when I was on board in the 70s, early 70s, that we did repairs to, and gunboats that had gone up the river, got shot up. They would come and tie up, and we'd fix them up and get them back up the river.